What's going on, heavy hitters? Welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time, again, thank you guys so much. Like, it's crazy. Like, 2 weeks ago, I had 334 followers. Now I'm in like 512. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Let's keep pushing that baby on up. I need to hit that 1,000, and I would love to hit that by that mid-May. Can we do it? We can do it. Now, so if you have been following my journey, I only posted last week. I started taking semaglutide, which is a weight loss injection, and it has B12 in it, right? So what it does is that it sends messages to the brain that you're full, and then the B12 from the explanation. If you watched last week's video, as a matter of fact, go and watch last week's video. It's right there. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell button. Ding! So you can stay aware of whenever I post. Well, it's been 1 week, and I'm here to give you a 1 week update. There will be a few advertisements throughout the video, people that I'm working with, a couple of my own organizations. So I do want to ask that you stick around. This is very helpful for those individuals who are really needing this information and who are interested. I got to be really honest, like I said in my last video, again, check it out. So to kind of give you a little backstory about myself, I've always been the tallest kid. I'm 6'3", and pretty much the thickest, the biggest, the juiciest kid in the room. I have this beautiful brown skin pigment, so I stood out. I have a very vibrant personality, and I can command the presence of a room. I've been blessed and graced with those skills, so I utilize them well. So this journey itself hopefully can help individuals that understand always being the big kid, going to the big and tall section, shopping, buying clothes from non-named designers and brands. They don't have to be designer, but like brands. And they, for some odd reason, thought that I'm the same size from my thigh to my ankle. So that's one of the reasons why I fell in love with ASOS.com, because initially they had very nice, modern, and tapered clothing that went from my thigh to my, the skinny fit, the slim fit. I don't know what has happened to ASOS, but you can check out my ASOS video as well, saying what the hell happened to ASOS. But I do want to say that if you're unfamiliar, I am one of the co-founders of Heavy Hitters Pride in Houston, Texas. It's Heavy Hitters Pride, where every pound has a story. It's a 4-day celebration in Houston, Texas, July 27th through the 30th. It's an amazing weekend. We're celebrating our 8th Pride, but our 9th anniversary. In 2020, we weren't able to have Heavy Hitters Pride. So you can go to www.heavyhitterspride.com, www.heavyhitterspride.com. Look for the website and the actual flyer for this year's event. We hope to see you there.
What's up, everybody?
I'm Jermaine.
I'm Roger.
This your boy Larry. You can catch us July 27th through the 30th.
Right here in Houston, Texas.
The Heavy
So
Hitters
let's
Pride.
start with the recap from last week. Last week you saw a video of me going to Essential Beauty Bar, which is also a clinic, her down there, where they do focus on women and women's health issues, but both of the practitioners are family practice practitioners. So they're overseeing my medical care in reference to my weight loss journey. We discussed a couple of things about why I wanted to do it. I talked about that, being the biggest kid, how I've tried pretty much any and everything. I was, I was honestly on my way to getting weight loss surgery last year. I started the process. I went to see my provider at Kelsey Seabold. I then was referred to a nutritionist. I started my first 2 meetings. It was going amazing. I was losing weight because I was really serious. I was counting my calories. So I lost like maybe 12 pounds in 2 months with no exercise. Well, minimal, very minimal exercise. But that into that second after that visit, I lost control. I was back celebrating with food. I had a life-changing event happen for me, and I began to reconnect with a friend of mine that I worked with previously. So I do have my own nonprofit, which is the HH Movement, the Heavy Hitters Movement, where our vision is to rewrite the narrative of inclusion for the urban man of size. Basically meaning we want more inclusivity, we want more respect, we want more acknowledgement. It's gotten better over the years, but it's to the point where we're tolerated versus, in my personal opinion, being respected, and just asking for existence and just being. Just respect who we are. Yeah, we're fat, but we still, we still fucking. We still have life. We still need services. We still just want to go out and be free without being the butt of the joke, without being mocked. I don't think people really understand what it takes sometimes for a less secure fat person to gather themselves to step outside of their comfort zone, which is their house, to go beyond those doors, knowing what potentially the day may hold for a less secure fat person. I know I'm a handsome big guy, but there are moments where you're still vulnerable. So I could be emotional. All right, that's that. When I weighed in last week, I was 373 pounds. No, 371. I'll be honest, I have not weighed myself because I don't have a scale. That's one of those stigmas, and that's internal stigma, where I have not purchased a scale because, hell, I just didn't want to know. I didn't want to know. It's a simple period of avoidance and not taking accountability for myself of, like, if there's a scale, I could check and know what I need to be doing. But if there's not a scale, I could totally avoid it and just keep being carefree, knowing that I need to be doing something about it, which is what I'm doing now. So I have not weighed myself. I do have a meeting with her down there on some projects we're working on. We'll talk about it later. I'll weigh myself Thursday, and I'll give you guys an update on my weight. Okay, good. The shot, I just took my shot about 30 minutes ago for the second week, my second shot. So I'll put the video in here so you can see it here. Cool, so you saw the shot. And at this moment, I will go ahead and talk about hair down there, or at least show her down there. So if there are any particular services that my female or cisgender or female representing followers or watchers are in need of, you can definitely reach out to Essential Beauty Bar or Hair Down There and see what services may complement what you're needing at the moment. Let's move over to what I've noticed. What I have noticed, I think my face is thinning out some. When it comes to the shot itself, I got my first shot Tuesday around noon. I got home 1-ish. I was not immediately hungry, but when I was, probably around 5-ish, I had my normal, well, I won't say my normal if I were to eat this, right? It was pizza. So I wanted 3 slices of pizza from Pizza Hut, and I could only finish 1.5. I was like, boom, it's already kicking in. Yes, come on. So I have noticed that my intake or consumption of food has severely decreased, right? Where I could eat, let's say I buy some Popeyes. I get a breast and a thigh. I get 2 sides, a biscuit and a drink. I can finish the breast, maybe 1 side, and the biscuit, some of the drink. So it's working. It is definitely sending those notifications and alerts or receptors to my brain saying you're full, stop. And it gets to the point where you're eating, it's interesting. I went out with a friend last week who was in town for work, and we went to eat barbecue, and I love barbecue. I love smoked grilled food. I love the smell, I love the taste. And it was in the evening, and we were eating, and I think I got like ribs. And I couldn't even finish. I ate like a part of 1 rib. There were 3 ribs, 2 sides. I ate some of the sides, and I finished 1 rib. And I was like, oh, dude, I'm full. He was like, really? He's like, so the shots kicking in like that? I said, dude, they are. However, what I did notice, we finished dinner around 9, and this isn't good, but I'm a late person. So around 11:30, midnight, I was hungry again. So I did warm up the food. I'm a late person, so it's fighting. It's like, get up, eat. So I did warm up the food. Yes, I know. It was at midnight. I ate another rib and some sides. I was full again. So I was like, okay, cool. It wouldn't have been my normal overindulgence where I typically would have ate all of it at that time of night. What I have noticed is waking up in the mornings, I'm not hungry at all, which is good because typically, if I was not on my way to work or I were at home for the day, I would fix something or go find something. Now I'm not even like hungry in the morning. I do normally keep bananas and oranges, so if I feel it, I will go eat a banana. I'll be honest, I should be eating something. I was instructed to eat something because with this, it'll tell you that you're full, but you need to eat so your body is not affected. But I'll be honest, I won't, I want it gone because I already know I'm gonna eat throughout the day. So I did notice that in the mornings I'm not hungry. I did notice that my consumption has severely decreased. That's pretty much what I have noticed, what it has done to me, and what I am eating. I'm a snacker, right? Or I was. I was a snacker. So I have noticed that daily snacking has severely decreased. And I love sweets. I'm chocolate, so I love sweets. I have noticed that has decreased too. And it's a good thing. You know, those were the things that were had a chokehold on me. They had a choke on me, those sweets, oatmeal pies and cookies and chocolate and things like that. So it's crazy. I got my first shot last Tuesday, but I went grocery shopping that Sunday. I usually do. And I bought a lot of fat boy stuff, cookies, pies, and that stuff is still sitting in my kitchen, which is crazy. Like, I know they say that you want to wing yourself off of certain things. Now, yeah, I had a cookie. I ain't gonna lie, I had a cookie. It was a friend's birthday last week. I had a piece of cake, but I didn't eat all the cake. Like, or all the icing. Like, I'm scraping, like, certain things I have noticed, and it could be mental, but in the process of eating, I'm like, ugh, where I would have been like, ooh. So I think this is really working, and we'll know for sure. Regardless of the process of weight loss or the amount, I have intentionally, I'm sorry, not done any level of exercise, none. But I do live in a townhome, so of course I got to go up and down my stairs to go between my floors. So that is pretty much the only exercise. This week, as I'm going into my second week, I will start going to one of our gyms in my complex. And, I'm doing a little bit of exercise. If it's on the treadmill, I do some walk around the complex, go to the park up the street, do something. The last time I was trying to seriously do this, I went to the gym and I did some cardio and I kind of overdid it with Zumba and I had effed my left knee up for about 2 weeks. So I'm a little leery and afraid I'm a little leery and afraid to do that. So we'll see. Oh, well, y'all make sure y'all check out my friend's book, Ian Haddock. Kid, Man, Child by Ian L. Haddock, as well as another book by my good girlfriend, Brandon the Fox. It is called A Diva's Revenge. Y'all support my friends. I have their books on my desk. So, Brandy Fox Cassadine, Foxworthy Media presents. Y'all support my homegirl. Y'all can Google those. So I have them on my desk in my little makeshift office. Again, Heavy Hitters Pride, July 27th through the 30th. Houston, Texas, www.heavyhitterspride.com. Side effects. I know that's probably what a lot of you really wanted to know. Like, well, what happened? How you feeling? Whew. The only thing that really affected me in the process was, and I'm about to be very personal, so y'all can consider that y'all really know me now, because I'm about to tell y'all something very personal. I was constipated. It wasn't painful. It wasn't uncomfortable. I got that shot Tuesday. I'm usually quite regular. I may have used it Tuesday night, and that was it until Saturday morning. So, yeah, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday morning, I had not been able to use the restroom. Very, very concerning for me, although it had been explained, hey, you're going to be constipated, you're not going to be able to use the restroom, get some fiber, drink more water. Well, I love water. I drink water like crazy. Exercise, I wasn't going to do that because that wasn't part of my plan. But Saturday morning, I initially was able to complete the process. Now, throughout the week, did my body tell me I needed to use the restroom? Yes, it did. And I began to do the process, sat down, and it was like, picked up my phone, started scrolling through my phone. I was like, okay, girl, look, what? Got up, did anything, clean up, shower, whatever. But on Saturday morning, I was able to complete the process. Fatigue, I have not been fatigued. I have not been nauseous, thank God. I think that's pretty much it. Fatigue, nauseous, constipation. That was the only one that has really gotten me. But I am so excited about this process. I cannot wait to Thursday till I weigh in. I am intentionally not weighing myself because I don't want to psych myself up. The beauty of the semaglutide shot is that I have to inject it. It is not a diet pill that I can opt not to take because I'm pill fatigued. For those of you that are unfamiliar with pill fatigue, it means that you are absolutely over the idea of having to take a pill, especially because of the fact that I have hypertension. So I take medication daily, and then I'm also on PrEP, pre-exposure prophylaxis, in order to keep for those that are not familiar, PrEP is a pill to prevent HIV, and you take it daily. There are, I think, the 50-day injections where you take an injection of cabotegravir, and you take one injection every 50 days or something like that. I'm thinking about going in that direction. You know what? Let's talk about it in the comments. For those of you also unfamiliar, I work in public health. My area of strategy and skill set is in HIV/AIDS prevention and education, as well as provider community-based organizations, FQHCs, TA, technical assistance, as well as doing consultant work in the land and the scope of public health. Do you guys want to have a conversation? Because we could talk about STDs, STIs. We can also talk about sexually transmitted protection. We can talk about treatment as prevention. I'll come back and give a weight update, and then I'll give y'all my week two third shot video next week. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Comment, let's chop it up. Who is doing this process? Who is doing Wegovy? Who is doing semaglutide? Who's doing something else? Who's doing Ozempic? I would love to hear your stories. If you have a channel, shoot me your channel, inbox it, or leave a message. I would like for us to support each other. Accountability partners are really, really cool, especially in a weight loss journey, because knowing that you're not alone really helps the process. So if you're going through this and you're fighting your weight, however you're choosing to fight your weight, let's support one another and let's uplift each other. So until the next time, y'all be easy. Peace.